Guys, I've just had a terrible Chimera run. I mean, it was okay. It was on Nightmare, but I mean, it's using some really powerful champions and it's gone terribly for me. Let's have a look and see why that was. We'll do the run, we'll show the damage. I'll be talking you through it during the run, and yeah, we'll see where we can improve and my plans to build my ultimate Chimera team as well. Now, speaking of ultimate teams, guys, if you want to give your account a massive start, and I'm thinking about my account, my free-to-play account, and the clan boss challenges that I have at the moment, getting everything in place for that. If I had a Mausoleum Mage in there, I'd have my block debuffs. Nether Spider would have been easy for me. Tagoar, I have Tagoar, and Tagoar is the backbone of my team. Rector Drath would be giving me Veil, decrease attack, so damage mitigation, revival, continuous heal, all of that. She's really good, good resistance. Then we'd have our nuker and legendary that we get immediately at start would be Karato. He has the nuking capability, he's spirit affinity, block active skills. He is incredible. And we have Uugo as well for heal, cleanse, block debuffs, decrease defense, and a leech. We'd have every position covered. You have your clan clan boss team just with those characters. If you use the link down below starting up your account, you will get all of those. You're off to the best start you could hope for. And then check out my video as well. All the codes you use for your first week, you know, that video is fantastic. This code is the best code I have seen. Guys, check it out down below. Now on to Chimera. So let's see what this can bring. This is kind of a combination of what the optimizer has given me from a series of different teams. Now I'm realizing rather quickly double Newt against this rotation may not be the strongest one that I can hope for, and that's for one very simple reason. The Chimera is magic affinity. So immediately we can see that probably a better pick, someone like Chimeria. Chimeria is going to perform really well across all affinities of Hydra. Affinity starts becoming very, very important when we're picking our damage dealing champs on the different rotations. We have two Newts here, two major damage dealing, triple hitting, max HP hitting champs, and they may not be able to do because of affinity here. So always be aware of that when you're looking at the optimizer, guys, because I am getting a lot of options here for Newt, and unsurprisingly some of the other options that I'm getting up are for Gwendolyn and Ninja and Mage. Okay, so they'll be the next teams I look at. I think that'll be the teams that I do on my next Chimera video, because I really want to build up Ninja and Gwendolyn. I haven't used them yet, guys. Why have I waited so long? So there we go. That'll be the title of the next video. Why have I waited so long? So looking forward to trying them, but for now we're going with this. We've spoken about the two Newts, and we can see we're lashing up the clash points there already, so there's nothing wrong with this, just we have to be aware that affinity matters. Okay, now it also matters in the other direction. So if you're going up, we can see now actually he's turned over to spirit, so we're going to be doing a lot better now as well. And actually, guys, we're done. This is no good. We are done. We have lost our reviver, we have lost Raka Viletide, so we're going down, not even in a blaze of glory. So let's reset and go again, and that's it. There's nothing else to it. Okay, so we've made some changes. I was going to take Raka out, but I realized what we were missing was actually healing, guys. So what I've done is I've taken out Lydia instead. Now Lydia does provide a lot, obviously, but we had no big healing on the team, and that's a major concern. So what we've done, we've put in our big debuffer now is going to be Riho Bone Spear, and you can see she provides provides a hell of a lot there in weaken, decreased defense, decreased attack, decreased crit damage, decreased crit rate, HP burn. She has it all. And she's also, just for kick, got a Brimstone Blessing on there as well. So she's going to be providing a hell of a lot. Our Necmo is going to be turbocharging our turns, which is a mouthful, I know, but he's going to turn meter boost. He's going to get an extra turn. He's going to apply slow to them. He's going to apply increase to us, and he's also going to give us leech as well to heal a bit from any War Master procs from the non-damage dealers as well. We have Riho Bone Spear providing AoE cleanse and big heal. Riho's heal is huge. Now, one other benefit that we're going to get from Riho is debuff reflection. So everybody knows on Dragon we have the likes of Staltus Dragonbane there as one of the speed farmers, because he'll reflect everything back at the dragon all the time. But before I had Staltus, Riho, I was lucky enough to have a Riho early on. Riho was one I used. Now we need this revive from Raka. Okay, so we got the shield. She should be coming back round to her revive. And do you know what? This is why Pytheon is my favorite healer reviver. And is Raka the best here? What's she providing me? What's she providing me that Pytheon wouldn't? Now, there's a good thought. I think Pytheon would be much better in slot here, and he has affinity on his side as well as damage mitigation, so that would be much better. And you can see how you develop teams, guys, because you have to go through these things in your head and iterate upon them to make them better. So we have her reviving, but the issue I have with her is she's reviving when she uses the revive regardless of whether you need it or not, which is never the best way to be. We get a good blessed bash in there, thankfully, so we need to get back round to our revive. So Raka on manual is fine, but Pytheon is definitely better when we're talking full auto, because he always has the revive ready when you need it and doesn't use it unless you do need it. There we go. So we're back up. Big heal from Riho now would do a lot to keep us in the game. Some debuffs there to stop him doing as much damage. Now, I'm going to check over here on my second screen, guys. Riho does not seem to be her usual zippy self. Okay, she's got 279 speed, so she should be doing well, but she's providing her big heals. Okay, we're looking, touch wood, we're looking more stable now, and we're looking like we're going to do it better this time around. So our debuffs are going on. There's the Brimstone I spoke about earlier as well, and we are doing nicely now. So let's see, can we maintain control here? We've also flipped affinity into Spirit as well, so our newts are going to be much better off too. Now, interesting comment I seen on a video, I think between Ash and Croatian, and it was about affinity, right? They were talking about affinity, but what they were saying was, or what Croatian was saying, and he drives the biggest account in Raid, the Doc Moreau account. Now, I don't think it's his account, I think he drives it for Doc Moreau, but he was saying that affinity, when you think of that, you want void in your attackers, but you want affinity in your supports, your defenders, all of that kind of thing, because you want to benefit from the affinity, basically. You don't get that much of a bonus from attacking your opposite affinity, but you do get a lot of a bonus from being attacked by your negative affinity. So for instance, if Spirit is attacking magic, there's a hell of a lot of damage reduction and crit rate reduction and accuracy reduction as well, and then just straight up damage mitigation as well, 20% less damage too, which I was very surprised to find out about when I did find out about it. I keep on going to say out like a Northern Irish person there. They talk more like this, so they'd find out about it, so they would. So if anybody out there watches Derry Girls, let me know in the comments if you follow that. That's different Northern Irish accent again. There's a few of them. Ireland is the same as England. Oh, Raka, can you save the day? And this is where I'm talking about Pytheon being much better. Okay, so we're going to call it a day there, guys. 6 minutes 50, Nightmare, 27 turns. This is one of my first big forays into Chimera. This is the base of a team. Definitely I'll be taking Raka out, Python in, big heals from Rio, the debuffs from Rio as well. Necmo, I'm wondering, is there a better in slot there as well? And then next time we want to also maybe look at the Mage. Oh yeah, we ran out of time as well, so we're over time. We want to look at the Mage, Ninja and Korra trio, which seems to be quite popular on the optimizer as well. So let's have a look at the champions that I did use this time around, because guys, it's good to see where the opportunities are as well as what has gone right, and that's why I always on this channel show you the good and the bad. All right, this here is Newt, so I can't really say anything wrong with either of my Newts who were misses. So both of my Newts are in good health, you'll be happy to know. So we have all of this going on here. We have 9 piece, so I built him purposely, even though Merciless is an attack set, gives us so much more. So decrease a random skill to cooldown, extra turns, ignore defense. It gives us so much extra stats, so we forgive that it just gives attack and not attack or defense, depending on if it gave attack or defense depending on your champion's type. It's probably already the best set in the game, but it would just be on another level. Now this is a different Newt with a little bit more accuracy, I think, built into the kit. He actually has less. He what used to be my more accurate one, but he does still benefit from the reflex type set here, okay, and he also has the bit of attack speed crit damage. We need one more piece, and I think I was trying to hunt one down for him, and I was looking for a banner, but I don't think we have it. I think the only one we have is on the other Newt, which is a shame. I have to get back into doing, oh, we got one, and it's not a bad one, it's not the worst, but we need the accuracy. So that's why I'm trying to get away from double Newt for Fire Knight guys as well. But we're looking in around 261, 251 for their speed, as much crit damage as possible, 300 for that guy, and 200, and actually it's quite low on this fella, but then again, we're talking about trying to mash all the stats in. So 4,300 defense, 239 on crit damage. Riho Bone Spear, they're also in very specific speed tunes because I want them for Sand Devil, I want them for Fire Knight, and they also do a job in Shogun as well. So it's very tight with these guys. Now Riho Bone Spear is also in a lot of those same compositions, not the Fire Knight one, but everything else. So Riho is, I keep on clicking abbreviate. Have they switched that around? They have, finally. Actually, that is one of the best quality of life changes they've made. This used to load up backways. It always used to load up on the abbreviations and you had to click on total stats. It's loading up the right way now. That's perfect. When did they change that? Am I just dumb? Dunce cap on me? So we have HP 54k, defense 3k, 279 speed, and then we're looking at 516 accuracy is all we care about there. She's bringing, like I say, our big heal, all allies by 55% of their max HP and by a further 5% for each debuff removing them. Her heal is huge, and it's not necessarily talked about because her other stuff is so good, and she gets overshadowed by Lydia a bit because she is single target, but any single target bosses, Riho is herself a boss. So she does a stun, HP burn, decreased defense, weaken, decreased attack, decreased crit rate. I said decreased crit damage. I was making that up quite clearly, but I was maybe just getting carried away with my enthusiasm for Riho Bone Spear. She also supplies a continuous heal and a 7.5% continuous heal on the ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn, and on all allies with 30% HP or less for 1 turn. Now, this is what I was talking about with Staltus. When receiving any debuffs, transfers them back from this champion to the attacker, and that's on a 3-turn cooldown. Okay, and there's the Brimstone. So very good champion. And then we're on to Raka. So Raka will definitely, I think, get replaced with Pythion for me. Raka is quite good. She has a heal on the A1, so 10% the ally with the lowest HP. She has a full cleanse from all allies, increase attack, increase R and shield on all allies for 2 turns, and then block debuffs and a revive. On the A3, I really like Raka, but I've always thought her kit needs a tweak. It needs all of the things that it has there right now, but they just need to be rearranged. Just bothers me for some reason, and I'm a fan. So yeah, at the start of each turn, fills the turn meter of all allies by 10%. At the start of each turn, places a 15% continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest HP for 2 turns. Will not place the continuous heal buff on this champion. So she is a legendary void reviver. So you think Siphi, you know, you think who else do we have in there as well? But like, she gets outshadowed by Duchess. Raka does. Okay, she's just missing a bit. She just needs reorganizing. She doesn't even need a buff, I don't think. Just her kit needs reorganizing. Then we have Necmo Tar. Necmo is built in Cursed Set for Hydra. So none of these guys are specialized for Chimera either, guys. So that's something I have to bear in mind. I need to build a Chimera team. So this is a good starting point for me, guys. But we definitely need to do more. It's a bit of an eye-opener because the free-to-play account has taken my gaze at the moment. So definitely need to nail down a good Chimera team. So that's what I'm going to do over the next few days, is make sure I have a good team. Now, speaking about good team, I mentioned the link at the start. So if you look at that link down there, that's going to give you 5 champions starting off. So it's going to give you Karato and 4 epics: Mausoleum, Mage, Rector, Uugo, and we have as well Tagoar, who is the backbone of my free-to-play account at the moment. Guys, check it out. Use it for your mini accounts. Support the channel. Game Leap are fantastic, been doing great work with me, and it really supports me and them. So like I mentioned at the start, check it out down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.